Thank you for listening to our Cruddy Podcast. My name is Jim. I'll be your DM tonight.
My name is Lewis. I play Ritz, the Goblin Cleric.
Thank you for listening. My name is Kat, and I play Wren the Tiefling Warlock.
Hi, my name is Heather. I play Lyra the Half-Elf Rogue.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I play Bramblespore the Gnome Druid.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I play Sal the Warforged Fighter.
Ah, greeting, traveler. It's I, Ritz, the greatest cleric in the group. Not sure what happened last week? Me either, but let's sit back and listen. Ooh, what if you guys pretend to still be shackled up? We call them over.
We can all pretend to be shackled up. We make a huge deal about wanting to know where our other two friends are and what they did to Lyra. And play it off like we didn't all get teleported here. So then maybe he'll open the door then to come in and investigate.
So you're gonna go this route? Is this... Look, back in the cell, we'll act like this didn't happen, and you have another day or so to decide whether or not you want to forsake your gods.
Let's just get back in the cell and talk this out. And I'm going to try to turn my back to the illusion and wink at everybody. I'm going to try to rip that door open and get on top of that archmage as fast as I can.
That's what she said.
And he's going to put his hand back down, and the runes inside the cellar are going to drop. And then he's going to raise his other hand up and cast Reverse Gravity. He has stepped into the ethereal plane, but there is now a bracelet full of little fireball orbs that is in the air. The second he blinked out, gravity returned to normal. So, Sal, you are falling back down to the ground.
Can I try to catch the bracelet?
As a goat boy, yes, you can.
Tie the goat.
We'll flash Lyra to the goat.
Okay. The door opens wide open once you use the key.
Good call.
And you are going to step into a room. You'll notice that there are two little rivers of blood that meet up in the center of the room. Over the two rivers of blood are little wood bridges that lead to 9 different doors.
But I'm here.
I hear I'm Dad.
Wait, I was Dad.
I hear we're Dad? Collectively?
We are Dad. Like a Venom type of thing.
Oh god,
I'm the tag team champion.
Heather, how many times do you hear the hi blah I'm Dad per day?
Oh, so often. So often.
You have to say it.
I was about to say, I recognize that.
Almost anytime I say I'm hungry, I get a, hi hungry, I'm dead.
It's the law.
It is.
It's
I don't
required.
break the rules. Shit.
When he was given his dad's shorts, white shirt, and shoes, he had to
And
sign
there were
a
New
contract.
Balances.
Yep, New Balances. Nice, clean ones. He had to sign a contract, and part of the contract, when he gets that line, he's got to say it.
Yep. It's unfortunate, but I gotta.
If not, ninjas come out and handicap one of his loved ones. So he's actually really doing it for you, Heather. So you should thank him every time he says it.
Yep.
I think I'll pass.
You'll go to El Paso?
Ooh, I think they got good salsa.
Yeah. So, in case anybody missed it last time, you have just walked into the portal room, I think it was, where I ended it.
Yeah.
Is that...
We walked in and you were describing like the different doors and stuff.
That's where we're ending it now. You guys are starting it now. You are all in the room that I described last time with the one portal in the center, the 9 doors, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 3 at the back of the room, and behind the portal over the rivers of blood seems to be a glowing orb surrounded by walls of force. There is a giant bramble goat with a Lyra strapped to the top of him, or to his back. Sal just threw the bracelet at the Archmage, and you heard a boom and locked the door behind you on your way in, if I remember correctly.
And I'm a birdie.
Yeah. But it's too bad Lyra isn't awake to question you like she's been doing since the octopus arm. She has no idea that any of that has happened.
Should I change back into a tiefling before Lyra wakes up?
Now, I'm not saying as the DM that you should do that, but I am saying that it would be funny if you did. You just gaslight Lyra for the rest of the campaign.
Please do it.
That or you don't turn back and I wake up and I'm like, where's Wren? I don't see her anywhere. And no one says anything about that. The flying bird is Wren.
The whole party just calls her by a different name. And it's just...
Yeah.
This is Jane. We just picked her up. I don't know where Ren went. Or
Yeah,
just
she was-
be like Ren's always
Ren?
Ren's always looked like a bird. Like, where have you been? Why do you think she looks like a tiefling?
Ultimate gaslight.
You seem really concerned about Sal's pet bird.
She's just like on his shoulder, like caca, caca. I realized that can I make a slight retcon or
Adjustment?
Yeah, because I realized I totally missed a opportunity when I was describing her Aarakocra form, and I wanna change that because I thought of some like right after I said it, I thought of something way better.
What is it?
An Amazon parrot. She's an Amazon parrot, Aarakocra.
Yes. Yep, I'm down with it. That is the thing that has always been that way. I don't know why you're asking.
She definitely did. I definitely didn't describe her as a hawk, a red tail hawk the first time.
No, that was just an Animorphs joke. We all understood that was a joke. That wasn't serious.
She's definitely like an Amazon parrot, just like crouched on Sal Soldier, like caca.
But it's like if you gave a full-size adult vulture and put it on my shoulder, that's how awkward.
Well, isn't he like really big and she's like
Fair. If you put a full-size adult vulture on Shaq's shoulder, how about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still freakishly big.
Yep. But that's where you're all at. So you are back in that door, or you are in that door room and free to do what you would like to do. Does anybody do anything special?
I'll change back into my tiefling form because I don't think I need to fly.
You do that. Shut up, Lyra. You're unconscious.
So you said there's some kind of like force ball?
Yep. There's a big like orb of light surrounded by what appears to be like a blue glowing wall of force.
Nothing. Yeah, I want to go check that out.
So are you going to try and touch the wall of force, or just get as close as you can without touching it?
I'll touch it.
So you touched. Who said wait?
Did you touch
Wait,
the butt?
sorry. Am I on Bramblespore's back? Like, where am I right now?
You're
Unconscious.
not awake. So what were you asking, Kat?
I was saying, are you going to touch the butt?
So you reach over, or as a goat, how do you touch this wall of force? Do you like
The butt.
put your hoof?
Yes, I put one of my hooves up against the thing and like kind of paw at it.
So as you paw at it, you get flung back against the wall. But as you're doing that, Lyra gets flung back against the wall too because she's on your back. If that helps you know where you are, Heather.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Lyra.
As you say sorry to Lyra, you can look over and see that the force of that has jarred her awake.
Of course, when I say that, because I'm still a goat, it comes out.
So Lyra, you wake up, you're on the ground, and you see a big old goat. The rest of your party and your companions, except for Bramblespore, Merrick, and the two boys, in a room that has a river of blood running from two corners of the wall up to kind of like little wooden bridges. There's a big shimmering portal, like circular magical portal in the center of the room, and then a big glowing orb surrounded by a blue wall of force and 9 doors on the walls. So there are 3 doors on the left wall, 3 doors on the back wall, and 3 doors on the right wall, all with different, I'd say, effects or things emanating from underneath the door. So it seems to be like a frozen chill coming from one door, or burning embers coming under another, or crackling lightning energy from another.
Okay. So as I start to wake up, I kind of look at Bramblespore and go, what? Why is there a goat in my face? And what happened? Oh, my head is killing me. What is going on?
Long story short, because we don't have a lot of time, the Archmage is a huge dick, and he's trying to kill us. We're trying to run away and not die, and here we are.
Okay. Because last I remember, we were in jail, and I had said something about being willing to... Well, I don't want to say it again in case something happens, but...
Sal may have aggravated Archmage.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of threw everything we had at him and killed one of his simulacrum, and I may have also just thrown an entire necklace of fireballs at him.
Sal aggravated Big Man.
Okay. That sounds
We need
like
to
a
get out
bad
of here.
decision. Okay. I'll get more details later. For now, what's Do we have a plan? What can I do to try and help this situation? If I can get my head to stop pounding.
We have doors. Lots of mini
Lots
doors.
of doors.
Has Merrick gone through his door yet and like ran in there, or is he still like poking at the doors?
No, he's standing in front of the big circular portal in the center of the room, looking at it going, whoa, what is that? Nobody's gone to the doors yet, as far as I'm aware.
I was gonna say go through it, try the doors.
Also, Heather has absolutely, in real life, no idea what happened last time. I refuse to tell her, and so she can actually RP having no character knowledge. I thought it was fun this way.
Yes, so fun.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
So what's the big glowy blue thing in the middle? Like, has anyone tried to do anything with that yet?
The portal or the orb that's inside a force cage?
The orb, I think, is what I'm thinking of.
I don't know how we're getting to that. I mean,
What?
Bramble Goat just tried to touch it and got thrown backwards.
So Bramble Goat. Okay.
He did.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I get the gist. I'm not going to touch it. All right. So that's
Red knows
really
the word
unfortunate.
yeeted, but she knows the word yeeted. My bird's laughing at.
Oh, good.
So I'm
Okay.
thinking, since he's going to follow us down here, we got to pick a door to go through. But I think we need to open all of them up so it's not obvious which door we went through.
Okay. So should we each stand at one right now and
We could throw
open it, or
We could throw Merrick in one and then go to another and use him as distraction.
Mary goes, wait, you want me to be a distraction?
Yeah, you
can-
go in one door.
I go?
We all go in the
Beautiful.
other.
I
No,
got
no,
you.
right,
I'm
no,
going.
right,
And he
no.
jumps into the big circular portal in the middle of the room.
Whoa!
Oh,
We got rid of Merrick.
was that the plan?
That was unexpected.
I guess that is the plan now.
Okay.
Let's open all the doors and then jump into the portal.
Okay,
No,
should
I
we
was-
buddy
I
up
would-
just in case something bad happens while we open up doors?
I was saying,
I think that's a good idea.
let him go into one as distraction, and we all go into a different one. So bad man can chase Merrick, not us.
He's our only shot at getting back here to get the key after we figure out how we're going to deal with the Archmage.
Yeah, we kind of need him for a bit.
And you're going to like have two grown men that kind of like cock their heads at you.
Oh.
Or like, huh? 'Cause the boys are still there with you.
And we need him a lot because he is our friend.
You get the idea that the cocking of the head had nothing to do with why you needed to go after him, but more that they were following you and not him.
Can Ren look to boy and be like, do you know where Merrick is? Can you sense?
So what's fun is last session you cast a very specific spell. So
I
as
did.
you say that to him, the one boy looks at you and goes, "Yeah, we know. He listened. You said distraction. He jumped." Ah!
What did I cast?
Speak
For the
with
animals.
So the rest of us understood that, right?
No, the rest
Oh.
of you
I did.
just heard the boy. Oh yeah, that's Bramblespore. Everybody else just heard the one boy.
Okay.
Did
Can one of you stay here with us? Don't go. Can the other go get Merrick and bring him back to us?
Here or somewhere else?
Here in this room wherever we are. Wherever-
Right. How soon?
Now.
I'll try. And then the boy jumps through the portal.
Okay.
wait, where's he going?
He's theoretically going to go get Merrick and come back.
Okay.
Theoretically.
I love the fact that it's like Ren chirping to a boy, chirping back to her, and then it just jumps into the portal. That's great. It's a great image in my mind.
All right. So in the meantime, are we doing doors? Are we pairing up and doing doors?
Yeah, let's do some doors.
Okay.
I'm surprised we're not doing doors right now.
So, are you guys just planning to open all 9 of the doors as groups of 2?
Yep.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are able to open all 9 doors. They're all open. In like the doorway looks similar to, if you remember the moving hallway, the 4 hallway directions where each end of the hallway had a door that opened into a little portal that was changing.
Yep.
That's kind of what the entryways to each of these 9 doors look like. Every 30 seconds or so, the door shimmers a little bit, and the blurred image of what might be behind it shifts a little bit as well.
Well, this might work in our advantage. If the rooms are shifting, maybe we could jump in one and then it'll be gone by the time he gets here.
Do we want to go through one of these ones, or do we want to go through like what looks to be the main door? I was going to ask Merrick if he had any ideas how to get that orb out of that wall, but
Let's.
Ran will hear the boy go, "Never been here."
Never been where?
Here.
Where? Is this boy in Portal or boy here?
The boy that's here.
Okay.
He's like, "Never been here."
In this room or where the portals are?
Room. Room.
Is there a conversation happening right now?
Yeah, you all just hear them chirping at each other again.
Yeah, the boy is saying he's never been here before.
So Merrick would be no help with this orb, most likely.
No.
Okay, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo for a door that we go through, or...
I like that.
yeah, there's technically 10 of them, so we could pick a number between 1 and 10, or roll a d10.
What is a D10?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, pick a number between 1 and 10.
Well, I picked a number, so we can do 10. Oh, that's what I got to do. Okay.
I guess
Assigned
we
with
should.
9 numbers to the doors.
Yeah, which one's 10?
Just for giggles, I want 10 to be like the left middle one, because 1 is the top left, 2 is the bottom right. And it's just all random.
I approve of this.
Yeah, I'm not actually, that's not what 10 is. I'm not saying what 10 is. That's for you guys to decide.
So wait, what was the 10th door that you were counting, Sal?
I don't know. Do we want to start the portal as 1? Do we want to start 1 at the bottom left, the bottom right?
We can start with the portal as 1 and then go around. So then
All right.
bottom right would be 10 if we're doing
No.
clockwise?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Let's
Bottom
go.
right should be 1, and then we go clockwise.
Start walking to bottom right. 10 it is.
We're gonna get murdered by an archmage because we can't agree on how to label things.
I'm a goat. The only one of you that can understand me right now is Wren.
My cloak is bellowing, and I am marching through the door. Here we go, guys.
I'll follow Ritz.
Chaos following Ritz.
I will jog after everybody else. Like, don't leave me!
I'm gonna shout, "This begins our tale of victory!"
Oh, I'm dying. All right. So you all step through, and the boy follows you as well.
Also, if this was a bad idea, it was not my idea.
I don't know. You led the charge here.
Did I?
Aren't most of our ideas bad ideas?
True.
We are not known for making good decisions.
You all step out through the door and find yourself nestled in a grove of trees. Just beyond the tree line, there appears to be a large city. You realize that it's nighttime, and as you look up, you can see the stars. The same stars that anyone who has lived in Arinthia and looked up at the night sky would recognize, indicating that you are in fact back in the world you had left when fleeing to the Arcane Circle.
Fascinating.
Did you say something, Mr. Bramblegoat?
What?
He said fascinating.
Does the town look bigger or smaller than what was that town? We started
Millfield?
Meyer? Millfield.
It definitely looks bigger.
That's
Okay.
what she said.
So it actually looks like the town itself, if you are moving towards it, it looks like it, where's my details? You see a settlement of rustic cottages and tree houses across the landscape, and there's a lot of crystal clear streams that are going into the edge of the town itself. But it definitely seems larger and more dense in the center, as trees and buildings seem to be kind of scarce at the edge and denser as you get towards the center of what the town appears to be at a distance. Probably get there in about 30 minutes of walking.
This still could be Millfield. See, the way they trimmed all the bushes and the trees and stuff away from the town, and since we're looking up at it, it's going to make it look bigger than what it actually is.
There's you while you trim it.
So do we head towards the town and try and blend in, or are we trying to avoid the town then?
Maybe scout it out. Who knows if people are cannibals? Is that a thing? Could that be a thing?
Could it not?
I can try and go ahead and sneak around the outside and get an idea of the feel of the town if we want.
I think that'd be a good idea. I mean, I'd love to get a room at an inn where we can all sit down and talk about what the hell has been going on in our lives. Try and
maybe
get some kind of a plan.
meal.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
I also don't want to walk right into an ironclad Legion stronghold.
let me scout ahead. So I'm gonna head up towards the town and get as close as I can and see if I can get any information. But I don't want to be seen. So I guess what happens when do I need to roll stealth? What do I need to do?
So you are out and getting close to the village, and as you get closer, see what appear to be like dancing lights, and you hear some sounds, and as you get like real close, you realize that it's music, and there appears to be some sort of party or festival going on.
Can I see like what kind of festival?
A cannibal I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
It's just appears to be a bunch of average folks out standing around, listening to music, dancing, sharing food and drinks of multiple kinds.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. 1, do I recognize anybody? And 2, does anybody look like armed or like military-esque or anything like that?
There appear to be some people like standing at the edge of town, kind of haphazardly keeping guard, but nobody seems to be like militant attention.
Okay.
And you don't recognize anybody from where you're saying, like nobody appears to be someone you know.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the group. So it looks like there's some kind of festival or party or something going on, and it's loosely guarded, but nothing like the Ironclad Legion.
Yeah.
So I think. Okay, thanks, Bramble Goat. So I think we're good to try and get a room for the night or in this town and hide out.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
I agree. Let's go.
Okie doke.
So you all just going into this town, you're just walking in like the front gates or
Yep.
side path.
I got my hood up though, just in case people don't like goblins.
All right. As you guys are walking, you're going to hear a little bit of a squeak from behind you, almost like a yelp. It's just like, ah! And you're now being followed by a peacock.
Okay. I got it.
And you all walk into this town. There's everybody partying, and as you walk up, a guard says, "Sorry, hey, what brings you guys to Sylvan Reach?"
Does anybody know this place?
Feet.
Say it again.
Our feet.
This was funny, man.
Wait, which town?
Whoa, man, is that goat trying to talk to me?
Can I roll history, see if I know this place?
Yeah.
Our goat is very friendly.
He's gonna reach down and
19?
pet the goat. You said 19.
Yeah.
So everybody here is aware that it's a town in Eldred,
Sure.
but you recognize it as being the next town over on the map from Millfield, probably about a day's walk from Millfield.
Okay. What's Midfield again?
Millfield is the town that you started in with
Oh, yeah.
Wren Ironheart
We-
and the Rusty Sword and the Dead Druid and the Ironclad Legion.
That we essentially abandoned.
Yeah.
Do
that
I
one.
know if this town likes goblins or not? So,
Most towns don't like goblins if they've got elves and humans and dwarves in them as the main area.
okay, I try to stick to the back.
Is there an inn that we could maybe get a room for the night, or?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's the Wildwood Blade Tavern. If you go in, there's a big party. You can go past the performers, and on the left-hand side, you can't miss it. It's 3 stories tall. You go on in and talk to Saren, and he'll take care of you, assuming you have the money. I mean, it's not free, but, you know.
It's understandable. All right. Thank you. Much appreciated. I think we're gonna head that way.
All right, have a drink for me.
Will do.
So if you
I'm
guys
gonna
are-
yell back. We'll buy you a drink. Stop by later.
I'm not off until like first light in the morning, but if I catch you in there another time, I'll absolutely take you up on that.
All right, and I give him a little wave with my glove on, so he doesn't know it's a weird goblin hand.
And he like sticks out a fist at you, but with his thumb raised in the air. It's like, yeah, sweet. I don't know what I'm doing here, but this feels like the right thing to do.
Starting a new trend.
Yeah,
You go, guy.
it's just how I'm feeling. Like fist, but without my thumb. I give you a thumbless fist.
I like awkwardly hold my hand up back and repeat his or mimic his motion.
Yeah. All right, have fun.
Thanks.
Thumbless Fist sounds like it could be the name of a bard troop.
So, you guys just heading through town and beelining to that tavern/inn?
Yeah, I mean, as I go by the performers and stuff, I kind of check out the party, but I stay to the side, outsides of it.
All right. Yeah, it's just a standard party. There's songs you've heard before, and like most of you have heard some of the more popular songs played by different bards on your travels, and it just appears to be two lute players. One is a little bunny man, and the other one has like neck-length blonde hair, and they're playing up a storm and having a grand old time, and everybody's enjoying it. So if you guys are just continuing on, you are going to come up to the Wildwood Blade Inn, and it appears to be a large 3-story tall building made of oak, where the back of the building appears to actually be built into a giant oak tree, and it is ornately decorated, leaves everywhere. It just looks like a really upscale place.
Sounds fancy. They're not going to like me here.
Yes, sounds expensive.
I was gonna say, I have a feeling our wallets aren't gonna like this place, or our pocket purses, whatever. Maybe get one room and share.
That seems like a decent plan.
I don't mind sleeping on the floor if I have to.
So you guys going in?
Yeah, I'll walk in, kind of do the old west, like take a step into the door, stop and look around.
There's just a bunch of people drinking and having a grand old time, and nobody seems to pay you much of any mind. There is a big, gruff-looking man, probably about Braid Ironheart's size, standing behind the bar, cleaning out glasses.
I follow Sal and...
I'll walk up to the big, gruff-looking guy. I'm assuming that's going to be Saren.
Yep. Well, you don't know. What do you say, or what do you do?
Oh, shit. What was the name of Britain's bar? The Rusty Sword or something, wasn't it?
He sword you.
Hey friend, we're kind of new to the city. We usually stay over about a day's walk over in Meyerfield at the Rusty Sword. Have you heard of that place? The place is amazing, but we're trying something new, so we figured would stop at a new town and see what there is to see, and maybe get a room here. What do rooms cost at this fine establishment for a night?
Oh, well, yeah, about that. The rooms, they all kind of cost, depends on what kind of room you want to get.
I twitch a little bit.
You sound awfully familiar, friend.
Well, I should. I mean, you stayed at my sister's place over in Millfield, you said.
Okay. Things are coming together now.
You go.
So
you say
is-
you stay there. You've come to the right place, as we are much better than a rusty old sword.
I don't know. The Rusty Sword's going to be tough to beat. You can tell her we said that.
I
Please
absolutely
tell her
will.
we said that.
Okay. But
Do we still have our official tunic shirts?
in your pack,
Yes,
yeah,
right.
you should.
Huh? We even have representative labels. And she's
What?
gonna be like digging through her bag of holding and then just like pull it on over her head. Like, so going to be tough to beat. Good customer. Like, we high regard.
Holy shit! You guys can't be out here. You guys come with me. Get down. Put your heads down. Get back here. He's
Uh-oh.
gonna run
Uh-oh.
into the back of the tavern.
Oh,
We're
follow him?
gonna follow him.
Yeah.
Go your way.
Sal, Ridge just gonna look at Sal and be like, I made bad mistake, bad idea, bad
I
plan.
thought it was a good idea, but I'm gonna try to tower over Wren to hide her from the public view.
And you all step into the back. You see Zarin lock the door behind you and then go and close the blinds for any windows that might be open. And he's going to run up to Wren. What are you guys doing here? You got away from what I heard. Those of us in the know that you didn't abandon or do anything wrong. My sister told me. But the Ironclad Legion, they're in Millfield. They've been there since they took it over. It's probably been about 9 months now. And
Did you say 9 months?
yeah,
Is sister okay?
she's alive. She puts up with the idiots over there now, but you shouldn't be this close unless, you know what I mean? Like, this is, you're right on the edge of their territory.
We didn't know.
You didn't know that they had taken over Millfield? Isn't that why you left 9 months ago?
No, well, since then we've been a little out of the loop.
We've been gone.
Yeah.
For what we thought was just a couple of days.
How did you get knocked on the head or something? Because I don't know how you use a couple of days with 9 months.
Let's just say that the Arcane Circle are a bunch of dicks.
Oh,
Yeah, at the time, we thought they were going to be the better option than the Ironclad Legion. Turns out they're just as bad.
yeah, I don't know who that is. So,
Bunch of mages. They
don't. They're that. I don't mess with magic.
Good.
But
they've formed their own
Yeah.
kind of shadow cabal, so you don't stay away from those people. They're bad news.
yeah, I know you gotta not be here though, because if you get seen, they're gonna come here and give us a hard time. And their leader over there is she's a hard ass.
She? It's
Yeah.
not Devlin?
Oh, you mean Captain Devlin? No, he comes in and he checks on the station or the city every once in a while, but I mean, he knows better than to completely overthrow the existing guard regiment there, so he just took it over and then left the same guards in charge.
So you're talking about Mila.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's nasty now. I would prefer it if her and her guards didn't come and kind of ruin the good time we got going on tonight. It's real good. It's supposed to last all weekend.
Do you have a basement or something that we can kind of hide out in for a little while and talk things over, get our bearings, and figure out what we need to do next?
I didn't mean to be here.
We didn't mean to put you at risk.
I still don't understand how you forget time and don't mean to be where you be at. But, yeah, I do have a cellar. It's got all my wine in.
Can we have wine?
You got some gold?
Yes. How much?
I have some.
Okay, you give me the gold, I give you the wine.
How much?
That depends on how much gold.
How much for one wine?
When Wren starts asking about prices, Sal's going to put his hand down on his coin purse and just close his fist around it.
So when you say one wine, do you mean 1 cup of wine, 1 bottle of wine, 1 barrel of wine?
Ritz just gonna count everybody and then kind of point to Sal and be like, "Don't drink. You're not going to want
I don't see the point in wasting perfectly good wine.
More for us.
one, 2 bottle. I'll have his.
Okay, that's going to be 10 gold. Well, that's for the good wine. I should say that I do have a little bit of an experiment I've been working on. That one is far cheaper.
How much for one good? How much for one experiment?
1 good, you're looking at about 3 to 4 gold, depending on my mood. The experiment, honestly, if you could just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel in a day and how it makes you feel after 90 days. Yeah, that'd be good.
What if
Experiment.
before I bought one good wine, what if I told you that you are prettiest barkeep I have met today?
Roll person.
Come on, Red! 17!
Saren's gonna kind of blush a little bit, twist on his back toe, and if this were an anime, I rely on this one a lot, but you'd see little Bishi sparkles. You'd be oh, stop it.
No, you are!
Okay, 2 gold per bottle.
Alright, I'll take 3, so 6 gold.
And he sticks his hand out.
Oh, whoops, that was wrong. I did the wrong thing!
What'd you do?
I gave myself... I gave myself 6 gold.
There's just infinite money glitch if I buy things, but I break reality and make it so that when I spend money, I make money.
No, she still just managed to steal from Sal. I guess she's spending gold.
So not that this is the most important thing at the moment, but did you just say that in 90 days I might still be feeling the effects of your experimental wine?
No. I bought good.
Oh no, Ren, I know.
I want the experimental.
I'm concerned.
I'm testing out different types of berries and different types of fruits, and I'm trying to find the right kind of berry and fruit to mix together to get a good wine. In the past, a few of them were not supposed to be used, I guess you could say, and that the berries were not poisonous.
Oh, that means we're poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people have died trying out your experimental wine?
That is a protected trade secret.
Who has the highest constitution of our group?
Can I end my wild shape?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, holy shit! I thought you were a goat.
Also, when I transform back, I am on my broom of flying.
What?
I was a goat.
Oh, hey, Bramblespore. Nice to have you back.
I got like 17 questions. But I'm just gonna go with hi.
Hello.
Okay, so
experimental wine
Yeah.
made from what?
These berries I found outside and some fermented fruit.
I'll try some.
They not poison.
Not well. These ones I don't know yet. Nobody's tried this bad.
I'll try some.
He's gonna hand you a what looks to be a reusable kind of like beer bottle. They like some hobbyist beer. Distiller.
You mean a growler?
Yeah,
He's
that's it.
handing
That's it.
over a growler?
Yeah, sure. And he just hands it over and goes, "Hey, here you go. But you can't blame me if something goes wrong. And if you got any advice or tips, I'd be more than happy."
Why is there a skull on the side of the bottle?
Aesthetic purposes, it's fine.
Well, it's that, but also I didn't have any I didn't have any empty bottles here because the mead comes in barrels. So I took the rat poison that we had been using, and once that bottle was out, I put the wine in there.
How well did you wash it out first?
What?
Oh boy.
First, I would like to
Bramblespore,
smell
be
the
careful.
bottle.
Huh?
I would like to smell the contents of the bottle before drinking it.
Okay, go ahead. You smell the bottle, and it smells very sweet and very aromatic. It smells. It's got a dark red hue to it. It's almost like if you've ever smelled like a Riscato.
Does it smell like bad decisions?
No, it does not smell like I smelled like in my 20s.
So I'll take a sip and just kind of like swish it around in my mouth for a second before swallowing.
Okay. It tastes very much like berries that are just a little bit expired. Like they're just a little old. You get a hint, just the tiniest hint of deer urine.
All right.
And then the taste of fermented apples.
This is delicious. I continue drinking the bottle.
Beautiful. Give me a Constitution saving.
6.
Okay, that's all I needed. You'll find out later.
Do you have another character pick ready?
Does he
For
drop?
me?
I'm like waiting for him to
One.
drop.
No, Bramblespore.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna hear a knock at the door behind you from inside the bar.
I turn invisible.
How about that cellar?
Gonna lift a rug off of the ground and lift a hatch. You're like, yo, get downstairs. I will check and see who's at the door.
I fly
Like,
downstairs.
like,
Yep, I head
it's
down
like
the
the
stairs.
sound of Chucky running across the hallway in like metal boots.
Sound of who?
You know, like Chucky from the horror movies.
Oh, Chucky. Okay, I thought you
Yeah,
said
that's-
Ducky, and I was thinking like I didn't know if you meant Ducky, the guy from NCIS,
Yeah.
medical examiner, or Ducky, the little dinosaur from the Land Before Time. And I just had a mental image of Ducky
Oh.
as the medical examiner running through the room, and I don't know.
That is
Yep.
brilliant.
Yep.
It gives us like this was a massacre. Yep.
Yep.
Now I'm trying to imagine the Ducky voice going, Jethro?
Except now you reminded me about Ducky, and I feel sad again.
Okay, eat a tree star. You'll be happy. My childhood led me to believe that well-shaped leaves were going to be way more delicious than they ever end up being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew my backyard had leaves that looked kind of close to tree stars. Very disappointing moment in my childhood.
Yeah, that is a disappointment we all had to learn the hard way.
I feel at least guys, at the very least, every guy has looked at a tree star after watching The Land Before Time, or looked at a leaf and been like, dinner.
Yeah, I can say I have.
Pretty much.
I can say they don't taste good
No.
from what I've heard.
No, but I've eaten worse.
Yeah, very true.
Alleged.
So you guys are all going down inside the cellar?
Yeah, I'll be the last one down.
You,
I wait upstairs, actually, for a brief second while I'm invisible.
Saren opens the door, and you see the head of one of the musicians that was out on stage, and he looks down at the floor for a second, looks up at Saren, and takes a metal mask off of his face, and his features go from looking like a half-elf to looking kind of like a big old wolf man.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, Saren, you got any more of that special drink you had for me last night? I would absolutely love some, and I can't get it in any other town, so, I'll pay a little extra. Me and my buddy over there, just looking to have a good night at the end of the night." Saren said, "Oh, yeah, absolutely. Give me a minute. I'll grab it. I'll be right out. I'll bring it over to your table." if you're sitting in here, if you're still out performing, I'll have somebody run it out to you. He goes, awesome, man. Thanks. I'll see you later. And then he looks down directly at you, Ritz.
Can I roll
He tilts
insight?
his head. Yep, roll insight.
I'm supposed to be invisible, damn it. 15.
Huh?
I said I'm supposed to be invisible, damn it. I rolled 15.
You rolled a 15.
Yeah.
Just so you pretty sure that he can smell you.
Wait, trying to say I stink?
Yes.
Did you say that in character out loud?
No, I'm insulting the
Okay.
DM for subjecting me. But no, I stopped moving.
And he's going to kind of cock his head and kind of half look back up at Saren while still keeping one of his eyes on you and go, oh, they all are. No, sorry, that's the wrong person. He's going to look up at Saren and go, are they all this one good? And Saren will be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, you could probably smell him, right? Yeah, he's good, though. He doesn't work for the Legion. You can trust him. I'm pretty sure. You're not a monster hunter, are you?
No, I'm just referred to as a monster most of the time.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna come invisible and pull back my hood.
The Wolfman is going to look at you and go, huh, so you're a goblin hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, well, I like to help travelers, so I'm a glutton for punishment, you could say.
You know, is that the best disguise you have? I mean, going invisible is not a terrible disguise, but the second you came visible, you just look like a goblin.
Yeah, no, that's all I got.
Oh, hold on a minute. And he's going to put his bag down and start rifling through it. And he'll pull out a little box and he's going to be like, here you go. I got a few of these. It's a disguise kit to help you kind of blend in. Like at your height, I could imagine you passing yourself off as like a deep gnome or a kobold of some sort. I don't know, that might not help you very much either, but maybe a halfling.
I appreciate it, and I go to like give him some gold.
Don't worry about it. You know, just do me a favor. Make the world just a little bit more fun, and don't tell anybody about what you saw under the mat.
Your secret's safe with me, and thank you.
Anytime. What's your name, by the way?
Ritz, Silver, but you can just call me Silver.
Sorry. Gonna take a hand out. Gonna try and shake your hand.
I'm gonna shake it.
And we're like, all right, man. Nice to meet you, Ritz. You ever need anything at all? Well, not anything, but if you need any kind of help, I know a couple people in towns across the country. You let them know you're looking for Chad the musician, and I'll try and help you out.
Thank you, Chad.
He's gonna put the mask back on his face, nod at Saren, and close the door behind him.
He was a nice guy. Well,
Oh yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah. He's a really good guy. Me and my family don't tend to judge too much, so he tends to visit our establishments. He's a really good dude. He's eccentric. He's a little out there. Got some weird mannerisms, but it's all good. It's one of the things I've heard him say before. It's all good. I don't know what it means, but yeah. Anyway,
Such a profound saying. All is good, you could say. I
is
may
it?
start using that.
You're literally about to go hide in my basement because you're kind of wanted.
But we're not out in the wilderness. We are safe. So all is good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go run this out. He grabs a bottle off the shelf. I'm gonna go run this out there for him. I'll be back to check on you after I close down the bar and try and figure out how to get you guys as far away from here as humanly possible. You dip out the room. You were there with the steps to go down to the cellars.
I go down with my friends.
You are all in a nice cellar full of wine and alcohol.
I'm gonna start checking out this disguise kit.
You have in the disguise kit, there's cosmetics, hair dye, small, like little couple of props and pieces of clothing. It's just, you realize you could use it to help conceal your goblin nature or who you are, and you could use it kind of with anybody. It just takes about 10 minutes to apply all of the makeup and clothing and the props to anybody, but you don't have a lot of practice with it, so you'd need to practice at making disguises like that.
Right. I'm gonna look at Bramblespore since he's a gnome, and I'm gonna try and mess around and try and make myself more gnomish looking.
Just remember, most gnomes don't have mushrooms growing out of them.
No mushrooms. Got it. I make a little note in a notebook.
How long do we have in the basement?
You knowing that it's nighttime, nobody asked, but just over the table, you probably got like another hour or two.
Have I started feeling any effects from that wine?
You feel a little bit inebriated.
Sorry, I'm reading something I'm trying to read something really fast. Can I?
Where's Cheetah?
So basically, I wanted to. Sorry, what?
You said you were reading something really fast, and he goes, race car, cheetah.
Gotta go fast.
Sanic.
I wanted to find my familiar. That takes like an hour, right? For me
I think
to
it's like 10 minutes for a ritual.
Oh, okay.
To attune. Did you get? I remember. Did you get an item that gets you find familiar, or was it just?
It's a spell. It's like a path
Yeah, I think it's.
spell.
Yeah, I think it gives you
it's
the
a
ritual.
warlock thing.
Yeah, So you can just cast it. At most, the longest it could possibly take is 10 minutes.
Okay.
So-
All right. So I guess while they're hanging out there, in the basement for an hour, what's her
And
face?
is it going to be a miniature giant space ferret?
No, actually, I'm trying to decide. Shit.
It's an oxalotl.
Oh, I'm
I have
Lewis.
a-
Spider.
All of you spoke at the same time, and I understood none of you.
Going with a spider.
No.
Miniature giant space ferret.
No.
We already have a ferret in the party.
Yeah, I can't.
Yes,
have
but
it.
this would be a miniature giant space ferret.
A
Completely different.
miniature giant space ferret.
3 spiders in a trench coat.
For the mental image of 3 spiders in a trench coat, I would absolutely allow it.
Huh?
And Sapper, what was your suggestion?
No, I'm piggybacking off the miniature giant space ferret.
Okay.
You could his name could be Lou, Loo.
LOO, the space ferret.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to be what I was going to do, but thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the Minsk reference.
And boo.
Boo.
Bullshit. Okay, you guys keep talking. I had an idea, and then I realized that was probably a really bad idea, but I'm not sure. So just keep talking to yourselves for a minute.
I'm just peacefully
What was
painting
the
my
bad
face
idea?
like a small little girl.
Say that again?
I said I'm just
what?
peacefully painting my face like a small little girl.
Like you're trying to look like a small little girl, or you're doing it the way a small little girl would?
I'm doing it the way a small little girl would.
Oh, okay.
Very excitedly, there's a smile on my face.
Beautiful. Your familiar should be a goldfish.
Huh?
No, so
It's absolutely useless. It serves you no purpose. It actually makes things harder for you because then you have to carry around a bowl of water with the goldfish in it.
I am not going to have a goldfish, but I think I did find
Octopus.
my familiar, but it's
You
just
went
not going to
back
be.
the chain, right?
It's just what
You went back to the chain, right?
back to the chain.
Back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the chain.
Yeah.
So it should be a chain then.
It's a mimic.
You could have like a pseudo dragon or an imp or what's the other one? Quaste. There's some cool stuff you get with Pack to the Chain.
There is.
You can get a seahorse.
Okay, you guys just keep talking. Never mind what I was gonna do. Ritz just sitting in the corner, like playing with the necklace and thinking, and
I'm
drinking.
giving you a
Well, now
frog.
I'm curious what
wine.
you were going to do.
I'm not going to have a frog. I have it between two. I have it between two things, and I don't know which thing I'm going to pick, or if I should go.
What are the 2 things you're debating on?
Yeah, we could just continue on with the story, but none of us want to do that until we know. what
It's
is
two.
familiar.
It's two different kinds of birds, and I'm not sure which one is going to be a lot more utilitarian, but but probably more useful because it'll be less obvious, and the other one is a lot more. The other one's really cool looking. But
I want the
also,
obvious one.
You want the obvious one?
I don't know what the options are, but I want the one that is more obvious and hard to hide.
With as bizarre of a group as we are.
Well, because I was thinking, if it's a bird, she could, send it out and, scout and then come back and be like, the bad guys are coming, go away!
Ooh, an ostrich.
Oh, that'd be really handy to have a bird around us.
Yeah, like a peacock.
I say
The peacock
there's no
can't-
knowledge that there was a bird around us for a little while.
There definitely was no bird around us. I don't know what you're talking about.
The peacock is going to be like, "Wah,
Oh, sorry. Except you.
wah, wah."
Okay, because I can get rid of the bird, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can
Okay.
unsummon the familiar and then summon it as a slightly different style,
Okay.
flavor.
Well, can I say that my familiar will have the same consciousness, just a different form?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is
So-
a spirit that takes a form, not.
all right. So I'll send a picture. I'll put a picture in chat of what the familiar is going to be if I can get my internet to work.
You gotta explain it too, though. Just because I
No.
want you to.
Nope, no explanations. We just refer to this familiar for the rest of forever and never. It's just like Jeremy. It doesn't exist during the podcast.
Who's
It's just-
Jeremy?
I have no idea. Nobody.
So it's just going to be like a parrot-colored penguin.
Yes.
Now it is.
Fuck you, Sapper.
No, it's a chocobo.
This
Damn
is
it.
where I, as a DM, override whatever you were about to send and say that it is a parrot-covered penguin.
Fuck you.
Parrot-covered penguin.
Yeah, it's just a penguin covered in parrot.
Parrot armor.
It just kind of waddles in, and it's funny because it can fly because all the parrots are carrying it.
It's just a parrot with this like cartoony like penguin bulb just sticking out of the stomach.
Oh, we've devolved. Oh,
I feel like
shit.
we're not getting any further in this story tonight.
Sure, we will.
Of course we are.
We got
I'm
plenty.
getting a lot of practice in right now.
Because our Jim already has like an hour and a half long thing to edit at the moment.
Yeah, but he can cut out as much of this as he wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's just gonna cut out, and then there's just gonna be yakety sax playing for like 5 seconds, and we're gonna come back, and everybody is just so much sillier.
It's just going to be like 20 seconds of like a menagerie of animal sounds.
Decide. Okay. Red is casting her familiar. What the fuck was that? Red is casting her familiar spell, and then it goes poof, and then she has that to do what I wanted it to do, and then she has one of these on her arm in front of her.
So it looks like a parrot with black and orange feathers, it's a black feathers with yellow spots going like radiating out from the eyes,
It
and
is
then orange
That is
feathers
the
underneath.
coolest emo parrot I've ever seen.
It's the Amy Lee of parrots.
It's a red-tailed black cockatoo.
Say that again.
It is a red-tailed black cockatoo.
Or 3.
Or 4.
We're children. I'm sorry.
Got it.
All right. What's its name?
She hasn't thought that far yet.
Okay, I won't make you just come up with one now. So you summon that, and that parrot is gorgeous.
Yeah, as I said, it's very cool looking, but it's not. The other one I was thinking of was a starling, which is a lot easier to.
No, there's no character in that though.
Yeah, see, now I have a side mission. I want to find a tailor and have a tiny little bird-sized My Chemical Romance t-shirt made.
Beautiful.
What is My Chemical Romance?
Yeah, it should
And I saw a
definitely
guy
be like...
wearing it once, and he looked a lot like that bird. So I think it fits.
No. We should definitely go with a gender fluid snakes t-shirt. They're much more popular in this area.
Can I roll history on them?
7 people, most of which are not listening to this podcast, just giggled. 3 of those 7 people, 4 of those 7 people are in this chat right now.
But also, look, that was the other one I was thinking of. That's pretty. That's a cool looking bird.
Listen, compared to that first bird, if that first bird is Channing Tatum, that second bird is like Joe Biden. It's fine, but
as cool as the other 3 pictures look, that first one wins hands down.
Yeah.
Well, the other 3 pictures are the same bird. It's just with like the crest up. I mean, the first 3 are all like the black tail, like the red-tailed black cockatoo, just with the crest going up, and then the last one's a starling. Because starlings are pretty.
Well, they are, but again, that first picture wins.
Yeah, Starmie was okay, but not my favorite.
all right. So you guys are all in the base. You now have a new cockatoo friend.
Is there any wine in the basement?
Yeah, there's lots of wine.
Ren had bought 3 bottles from what's his face.
That's not going to be enough.
Well, I don't feel like we should steal bottles from our newly made friend who's hiding us.
I don't know if we should be
use them, pay for them.
super
Because we're
drunk
wanted
either right now.
fugitives.
Right.
So yeah, in like 3 days' time, we've managed to become the most wanted people by both the Ironclad Legion and the Arcane Circle.
No. It's been at least 9 months. Didn't you hear the innkeeper?
Yeah, that might be a problem too.
Question for Bramblespore. Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Can you just naturally speak to animals, or do you have to cast it?
I know I can naturally speak to mushrooms. I don't know if I can naturally speak to animals.
Wait.
Okay.
Mushrooms speak?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we've had this conversation in a previous episode.
Maybe, okay, was I knocked out?
No,
Possibly.
No.
like
I don't
this
remember
was
this
back
conversation.
before we saved the druid.
Oh, okay, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, this was like the first or second episode.
So you're gonna feel a peck at the back of your, like, I guess, shoulders because you're tinier, and you're just gonna hear the squawking of a peacock.
Alright, I cast speak with animal.
Ren does too, because she's nosy.
Arcane what?
The Arcane Circle,
What's that?
the place you and Merrick came from.
What?
That place that you and Merrick and the other Peacock came from? The place we just left to come here?
I'm confused. I don't know.
Was where we were not Arcane Circle?
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
Upstairs?
Before
No.
that.
Outside?
In Portal
Before
Room.
that.
What? I don't remember.
Oh, this is not good. You remember Merrick?
Yeah.
What was Merrick?
Horn Boy.
Good enough.
I don't remember where we met or how.
Oh boy.
You hear footsteps again, and Saren's gonna come back down and say, "So, what did we decide? What do you guys figure out how you're gonna get out of here?"
What's this celebration for?
Oh, yeah, well, the city of Sylvanreach is celebrating the Harmony's Embrace Festival. You know, and it's a holiday. You gotta know about that, right?
Yeah, of course we do. I roll history.
Roll history.
Yeah, forget I'm kind of dumb. 14?
14. So you would know that you've heard of it in passing. Only some of the cities or towns in Eldrin even celebrate it. But it's basically just a holiday that celebrates a balance between nature and civilization. Usually it involves music, dance, feasts, and activities that promote unity.
I give a brief rundown for everybody.
Do you usually get like a lot of out-of-towners for this holiday?
Some of them come in from out of town, but not usually. The surrounding towns all tend to kind of stay local with their friends and family. There's sometimes a few passing travelers, but our town isn't really, a big hub of commerce. We're more of a hub of knowledge and studying.
See, now I want to stay here.
So how are we going to get you out of the town?
Ren will look at Sal and go, I can change into someone else and go upstairs and try to see if there's a wagon that we can sneak onto with the barbs.
You don't have to change.
Wait, what?
We like you just the way you are.
No, I'm talking to Sal, like telepathically.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't. I didn't hear the telepathically part.
Yeah, sorry. No, she's talking to him in his head.
Can I respond telepathically? or do
No,
I need-
you just
No.
shake your head or not. Like, no, it's one way.
So yeah, it'll just look like Sal's talking to himself, and kind of being aware of that fact. I'm gonna play it up and like put my hand on my chin and be like, no. I mean that could work, but trying to get me onto a wagon is gonna be a problem.
Sal, was that half a thought?
Could squish you into wagon. This is
I'm brainstorming.
Okay.
I mean, I might be able to squish into it, but I feel like I'm heavy enough that whatever wagon I try to hide in would not be able to be pulled as well with that animal, and whoever's pulling that cart would notice.
probably.
Can I insight Sal? Like, only because I want to see if he's lost a couple screws, him talking to himself.
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
Maybe he didn't come out the portal quite white. 14?
He seems to be having at least some sort of a conversation, but from everything you can tell, he must be having the other half of the conversation with himself in his head.
Okay, I'm just going to make a mental note of this. The robot might be crazy.
Oh no.
I mean, we might be able to try to blend in with a group of people that are already leaving the town, but that can be risky.
She's gonna say this out loud. Hard to blend in. You're tall.
I'm gonna pull out that oversized cloak that I usually use to hide you in and throw it over my shoulders and pull the hood down.
It's still tall and white as barn.
I mean, I'm only 6'10".
Tall.
Baron's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
So I'd like to ask the innkeeper, who were those bards that were playing out there? They sounded familiar.
Oh, them? They play here every year, usually. At least for 1 or 2 nights. This is the second night of their 2-night stay, so they'll probably be shipping out in the morning.
I mean, we could see if they'd be willing to let us travel with them out of town. We could play the part of being their roadies, help carry all their equipment and stuff and set up for them.
Oh, crap. What did Chad tell me about if I ever needed the help with something?
Yeah, you'll remember he, 20-30 minutes ago said, if you ever need help with anything, let him know and he'll see what he can do.
Maybe we can get snuck out with my new friend, Chad. How's my face look, by the way? I'm just trying to blend the skin tone right now.
You look less like a goblin complexion and more like a really ugly deep gnome, but
That's
unless
fine.
people were taking a really hard look at you, you're passable as a deep gnome.
All right. Anybody have any
Oh.
paper?
Like in real life or in the game?
In game.
I think check.
I do not.
No, neither do I.
I'll look to barkeep. Can you give Chad a message for me?
Yeah, he's up. He's upstairs. He finished his set, so he's upstairs at the bar.
All right. Let them know we need to get out of here. Get a couple cities away so we can kind of regroup, kind of plan our next step.
Okay. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. He goes upstairs, comes back down about 3 minutes later, unless you guys have a conversation while he's gone.
I guess after he walks away. It's the only idea I got. Anybody have any idea in any cities we could possibly go to? Any connections you might have?
No,
I don't have any local connections.
I came to Meyerfield to try to figure out what was going on with those blights. See if I can figure out where I came from, how I got here.
So I will say, Bramblespore, you have heard the name Sylvanreach before, and there just so happens in the city or the town of Sylvanreach, there is a one church called the Mycelium Shrine. So you know that this is one of the cities that Druids of your order tend to reside.
We should go there. I believe there's a church here that we should check out.
Can we do that stealthily? Oh, go ahead.
Would they be able to get us out of the city?
They might be able to.
Okay. Is there maybe after the bar closes we can go check them out, and then I don't know when Ritz, I don't know when your friend is leaving, but depending on what he says, maybe that's an option too.
Good to have options.
I mean, if the church can't help us get out, at least we can let them know what happened, and they can get the word out about the Arcane Circle not being what they try to appear to be.
It's not a
Do you
bad
think
idea.
they'll believe us?
I'm pretty sure they will.
Okay.
Or even just getting our side of the story out too, so that maybe the whole of the continent isn't looking for us.
Good idea.
The Saren will come back down the steps, say to Ritz, yeah, he said they're packing up in the next few hours. You got probably about four hours before they start heading off to the next town that they're performing in. And if you want to come, there's a spot. They said they can cover you pretty easily and get you out of there. Either just cover you with the equipment that they use magic to levitate.
Okay, what town are they going to? They're not going to Millfield, right?
Didn't ask, they didn't tell. You asking me to go back upstairs and ask them?
And
If
you were
you
5
don't
silver.
mind.
Does he know that he's covering up
You
more
are the
than
most
just
beautiful bartender.
one goblin?
Say that again?
Does he know that he'd be trying to smuggle out more than one goblin?
Yeah, I told him that all of you down here would be the ones that need to go.
Okay.
I guess I'll go ask him. Give me a moment. Go upstairs. He'll come back down after another minute or two. He'll be like, I don't think he's going to Millfield. So you should be good. Yeah. So if you want to hang out down here for another couple hours, then it'll be time to go.
Any chance we could subtly get to some church that's nearby? I don't know. Bramblespore? Do you have more information?
I believe there's a church for the Mycelium Queen here.
Oh, yeah, that's right next door.
Oh, what are the odds?
Yeah, if you go out the back door, it's right over there, but there's only like one or two elders there. The rest of them are out kind of partying. They get a little wild. They tend to like the wild shape and turn into bears and do some crazy things that you didn't think bears would do with other people.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not let that mental image get a foothold.
No, that's
what?
just normal.
So hey, if we don't see you, when you talk to your sister again, let her know that it's going to take us a little while, but eventually, well, I can't speak for her, but eventually I'm going to come back and we're going to set things right.
I'll be there too.
All right, I'll tell her. At the gathering of the Ironhearts, we usually see each other once a year. Usually. But yeah, I'm going to go up and start closing the bar down. What?
One more question.
Yes.
Do you happen to have any pumpkin juice?
Ew. No, that's gross. That's disgusting.
You know, at the Rusty Sword they have that. It's a
Yeah,
specialty.
well, my sister's a rusty derogatory word I can't say because I can't think of it at the moment. And she's the only kind of sick fuck that would kind of make pumpkin juice for people. Nobody likes pumpkin juice.
Is this the man who made wine with deer urine?
Hey, I didn't put deer urine in the wine, first of all. Second of all, deers just kind of pee on the berries and I pick up the berries. Third of all, you didn't even have the wine. How do you know?
Fourth of all, it tastes good.
Yeah, what he said.
Fifth of all, it was made in a rat poison bottle?
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't see what that has to do with anything.
Okay.
Mind your
The
business.
alcohol killed off the rat poison, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's how science works, I'm pretty sure. If you put things in alcohol, it sanitizes them.
Exactly.
Can I roll medicine
Okay.
on that? Because I don't think that's quite true.
You don't need to roll medicine. That is absolutely not true.
No, it
Okay.
sounds legit.
I'm going to go upstairs now. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. He's going to go upstairs.
let's say we go next door in the meantime, if we can. Find a way to get over there and check out the church while we're waiting for the band to leave, or the bards to leave, performers to leave, whatever.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So, I'm assuming you are going out. You just heading over immediately.
I kind of want to stay and hang out. Do I see Chad anywhere?
Yeah. As you kind of sneak out, you can see him. If you were to peek around into the front of the building, he's just sitting at the bar with a bunch of other people.
I'm gonna hang out with our ride and kind of get a better feel for the people we'll be traveling with.
Yeah, just don't be seen by too many.
I put my hood up and I leave it up.
I mean, well, it's not like anyone's looking for a gnome.
You
True.
look pretty good.
So the rest of you, except for Ritz, would be going over to the Mycelium Shrine.
Yeah.
Sure.
You all walk in, and as you get close, you realize that the shrine itself is just a very, very large mushroom, surrounded by many tiny mushrooms. You'd walk right in the front door. There is no real door. It's just kind of vines hanging in front of a door-shaped archway. And there is a man inside tending to the pews that are formed out of mushrooms.
Hello.
Hello. What brings you to the Mycelium Shrine?
Oh, I wanted to check in. It's been quite a while apparently since the last time I communicated with any of you. A lot longer than I thought it was.
Are you one of us? And he's gonna look you up and down and take glasses out of his cloak pocket and put them on, and they're really tiny glasses. And he squints real hard, and he's like, "Oh, you are a follower of the Mycelium Queen. Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you as well. I am Bramblespore.
Brambles, a wonderful name. My name is Thalender Sporeweaver. I am the elder of this particular shrine. What can I help you with?
So first, my friends and I were wondering if you had any way to possibly help us out of the city, without being recognized.
Are you criminals?
No, but there are some bad people that are looking for us, and it would be best if they don't find out we were here.
I do not have the means to take you out of the city, but I can grant you shelter and send word through the Mycelium network and see if I can find someone who can help.
Well, I mean, we do have a fallback plan to possibly get out of the city for now, so we might take that route then. But I do have some other information that I would appreciate you using the Mycelium network to spread around.
And what would that be?
At this point, I would like to fill him in on all the details that happened with the Arcane Circle and everything that happened back at Millfield.
Okay. Millfield, I understand. Unfortunately, the Ironclad Legion has not been too kind to the nature around here. Nobody's really a fan of theirs. But this other place that you mentioned, the Arcane Circle, you said?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not quite sure what that is. I've never heard of that.
Apparently, it's like a, I guess, pocket dimension. Time works weirdly there. I felt my connection to the Mycelium network not so much severed, but very distorted while I was there. And apparently what felt like 2 days was like 9 months.
And this Arcane Circle is supposedly known the world over?
I mean, in Millfield, a lot of different factions seem to know about them.
I mean, I can ask around, but I know many of the major players, at least, that are active in Eldred, and I've never heard of an Arcane Circle before.
They're kind of a secretive group.
I will say you would know that they're not, based on the way they were being talked about in Millfield, they are not that secretive. What they do is fairly secretive, kind of like Scientology or the Masons.
Okay.
They exist, but the details of what they do is kind of shrouded in mystery.
So the fact that everyone we're talking to doesn't seem to remember them should be setting off warning bells.
Oh boy. It does seem as if so far the people you've spoken to, that's not a thing that's ever existed as far as they're aware.
Including from the Peacock.
Yep, Peacock has no clue what the hell you're talking about, and no recollection or clear memories of anything from before they stepped through the portal with you.
I think they used the key.
Yeah, and this just keeps getting better and better. Alright, so we're gonna go with our backup plan to get out of the town, but he was saying that he might be able to use this network to find people outside of the town that can help us. I mean, that could be useful, because I don't think we have much of a plan beyond leave here.
That would definitely be useful.
The only thing I'm concerned about is spreading our name and the fact that we were here across too many people.
It's not being spread to the general public.
Okay, I'll trust you then.
Aliases, damn it.
I can let them know. See what I can find out. Like I mentioned, if you're willing to wait a few days, I can see what we can work out.
I don't think we have a few days.
Yeah, we're leaving in a couple of hours.
Oh,
I mean, unless you guys want to try to just hide out here for a couple of days and then try to figure out another way out of here.
No, I think
I don't know that my conscience can take another town getting sacked because of us.
Well, they wouldn't know we were here.
We hope.
Yeah.
You would just have to deal with being in a mushroom for a couple of days.
so you guys are all over there. Ritz is sitting at the bar with Greg and the rest of the band and crew for the setup.
Wasn't it Chad?
Sorry, Chad. That's what I meant. What did I say?
Greg?
Yeah, sorry. It's Chad.
What are you doing, DM? Are you fucking us over?
Is he drinking Bailey's out of a
Sorry.
shoe?
I'm old Craig. No, it's Chad. That is Chad. So yeah, Rich, you're sitting next to Chad and
I don't
just
trust
having a
this
drink.
man anymore.
Are you doing anything? Or are you just chatting about random stuff or anything in particular?
Just chatting, getting a feel for him and his team or crew or whatever. Sharing stories of the random travelers I've helped and things I've seen.
He'll recount just kind of a couple of his stories and talk about how he feels like he gets what it's like to be not accepted, and he's found that playing music and being entertaining helps bridge that gap and make people more willing to not look so closely at who he is or what he is. And people don't go investigating because he's able to entertain.
Huh.
Kind of bonds with you over that.
I'd like to learn to play some kind of instrument one day as I kind of look over the band.
What instrument are you eyeing?
I've always liked the pan flute.
Oh,
Simple yet classic.
you're gonna look over and he's gonna go, "Hey Ryan, why don't you come over here? You got a pan flute lying around in there? Yeah, pass it over here. Give it to me." Be like, "Hey, here you go, man. Give it a little wind here, and my man Ryan here will teach you how to use it a little bit, and just practice at it every day. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine."
I look like a very small child on Christmas.
And he's gonna spend the rest of the time kind of showing you how to utilize this pan flute, and that will continue to happen as they're deciding what to do at the Mycelium Shrine. What are you all deciding to do? Are you planning to stick around and wait? Or are you going to meet Chad, go with the original plan?
I think we should go with Chad.
Probably the original plan.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You do anything else at the shrine, or you just head back?
So unfortunately, we won't be able to stay around here for a couple more days because we have to leave very soon. But if you can get the word out so that we may be able to receive help wherever we end up next, that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, absolutely. You said your name was Bramblespore? All right. I will pass your name along to the other elders.
Excellent. Thank you.
May the spores guide your path.
And yours as well.
Turns back and continues to do maintenance type work and dusting and trimming of mushrooms and stuff like that. Yes.
Head back to the cellar probably, or towards the inn. But I'm probably gonna head towards the cellar because I don't want to be seen.
Yeah, but when we leave, do we bow? I feel like this is a church, right?
Can I real quick go up to the shrine so that I can say prayer to the Mycelium Queen?
Absolutely.
All right, awesome.
You guys have to take a piece of mushroom and eat it on the way out.
I feel like that would be sacrilege.
It's a blessed mushroom. It's okay.
Okay.
The bright side is it tastes like chicken.
What if you're a vegetarian?
No, just because I prefer mushrooms doesn't mean I'm vegetarian.
Well, what if you are a vegetarian?
Just vegetarians still eat chicken of the woods, so it's fine.
Yep. Do you say any particular prayer or just a general one?
Just the general one to the Mycelium Queen.
Okay. And everybody else heads back and goes down to the basement, or does anybody go to the bar?
Well, I think we're trying to get back in through the basement, and then I'll wander up to the bar.
Ren will too.
I'll follow.
All right, so everybody that's going back up to the bar once at the inn is going to walk upstairs to see Ritz learning how to play a pan flute, and he's okay at it. like surprisingly good. Clearly a novice, still trying to learn, but he's surprisingly good at it. To the point where at first, because of his disguise and the fact that he was playing a pan flute, he did not seem to be the cleric that you left and was just another random bard hanging out at the bar, and you didn't see him at first.
What kind of a tune is he playing? Is it like a jaunty tune or?
Yes, it's a jaunty tune. I've been drinking a little bit.
Alright, Ren's gonna grab a pint of something from someone. Or from somewhere. I don't know where. Who else came upstairs?
I would like to ask for another bottle of that experimental wine.
Oh yeah. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Who else came to the bar?
I think Sal and Bramblespore. I think Lyra said she was staying in the basement.
Okay.
I'll probably go up the stairs, but I'm gonna stay like in the out of sight. Oh, I'm not gonna go up to the bar.
Okay.
When Wren grabs her drink, she's gonna have the drink in one hand and grab Bramblespore by the arm, like kind of like a hook through, and like dance in front of the music and like do like jig.
I try not to spill any of my wine as I join in on the dance.
I need everybody to give me a perception check.
Oh, come on, Wren.
13?
10.
3.
We all suck.
4.
Whoa.
We all
So
suck.
Mine was halfway decent.
So who got the 13?
It's been
I did.
a rough 9 months.
Ritz, you are the only person who happens to notice that Saren has backed up to the back side of the bar, as you were all just kind of sitting there and distracted by each other. Saren has backed up to the back of the bar, is silent with his hands in the air.
I'm gonna stop playing for a second and kind of get everybody else's attention so they look over as well.
And you're going to hear a voice from behind you all. So coming from the entryway of the tavern. 9 months? You leave us abandoned for 9 months. And I find you drinking and partying one town over?
Ooh.
You think this is funny? And standing in the entryway is Myla Swiftarrow, except she is no longer wearing the outfit you recognize her in, and she is wearing the armor of the Ironclad Legion.
Does she
And
recognize me?
She is deadlocked on Wren and Sal. And Bramblespore. Sorry.
Ren's gonna like unhook her arm from Bramblespore and just kind of hold up her hands like in front of her, like conciliatory, but not really knowing what to say yet.
Mila, I don't know if you're gonna believe me, but it is so good to see you. We can't explain this. Does she have like a weapon or something?
Oh yeah, she has a sword out and a shield out, and she's gonna look over to the bards and say, "Your intel was good, as promised. He'll pay."
Motherfucker.
And the bards are gonna be like, some of the bards are gonna look confused as a little bunny man that was playing cards at a table pops down and says, "Good. I expect a big bag of gold. I'll be on my way." And he kind of hops out of the bar. Then Chad stands up and grabs Ritz by the shoulder and tries to usher him out with the rest of them.
I kind of go along with it for now.
Yeah, Ren just kind of like steadily look over at Ritz and be like, go, or no, she's going to say it in her head to Ritz, like, just go, like, go.
Oh, shit.
I was like, can she say that subtly? Oh wait, no, she has telepathy.
I go.
So
Has she done
all
this
of
to me before? No, right?
No.
no,
Okay.
Yeah,
Very weird.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's gonna be like, don't react, just go. Well, just go. Get out.
I escape.
you guys escape. You guys all walk out. The bards, Ritz, and there's a peacock in tow. All kind of step outside, and now it is Lyra hiding behind a door that isn't been seen yet. Bramblespore, Sal, and Wren, and a very angry Myla Swiftarrow left in the bar. You think this was fun for me? You left us to
Wasn't
die.
fun for us either.
Oh, it wasn't fun. You showed up to Millfield, you rile everybody up, you poke the bear, and then you just disappear. You try and set fire to the inn, and you just disappear.
We escaped with a mage. He took us into some pocket dimension with a bunch of other mages that called themselves the Arcane Circle. Now, before we left, everybody seemed to know who they were, but since we've gotten back, nobody seems to remember them. For us, it's only been 2 or 3 days?
I'd say about 2 days.
It's only been 2 days.
Roll me persuasion.
Ooh, this is going to go poorly. rolled a 17 for a total of 16.
Even if all of that is true, it doesn't change the fact I've got to do what I've got to do. You're under arrest by order of Captain Devlin and the Ironclad Legion. Please come quietly.
Does she have any guards with her?
There are 2 guards. You guys gonna go quietly, or are you gonna make a stand?
For old time's sake, can you at least tell me did you guys already find Ritz and Lyra?
No, I assumed when I didn't see them here with you that they must have escaped. We'll find them though. Don't worry. Don't make this harder than it has to be. And the 2 guards are gonna unsheath their swords just enough for you. Anybody that's been in combat before, so all 3 of you now at this point, all 4 of you, you can tell that the 2 guards are very, very green. They are not elite level guards. They're recruits.
Quietly, while I'm in the back and no one can still see me, pull my short bow out and have it at the ready.
And Ren's gonna look over at Sal and telepathy be like, should we try to knock them out?
Sal will raise his head up like he's looking at the ceiling, and then after a brief pause, he'll lower his head down to his chin and say, so be it, and he'll hold his hands out empty out in front of him like he's waiting to be manacled.
She's gonna step forward and try and put manacles on you.
As soon as she gets in arm's reach, I'm gonna grab her.
At that point is where I would tell everybody that next time we play, we're going to be rolling for initiative.
Butthead.
Come on, we got time.
It's been 2 hours.
So when you say next time, that means next week, right?
No, this.
Nope.
Stop.
I won't be here next week.
Oh.
Again.
All right, so I guess we have to go on the 23rd.
Yep.
Fine.
That was fun.
It was.
My dice only failed me once today instead of the whole damn session.
That's an improvement.
Oh yeah. So Lewis.
Yeah,
This one was less fighty. Lewis, did you do the thing? Was that what had just happened, or no?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So Lewis is now, as of when you guys came back upstairs, is no longer a level 3 cleric and was a level 1 bard.
Oh.
Remember in the beginning, we part of the idea was the ability to switch classes.
Yeah. Job change.
Are you okay?
Oh, right.
So we literally just came from a situation where we took on an archmage that was way too powerful for us because you didn't want to forsake your god, and you're a bard now.
Well, there had to be a way for him to learn a new class.
Yeah. He didn't forsake his god. He's still got the cleric skills.
Yeah.
He's just currently learning how to play music. Part of his disguise.
You're gonna be a blues brother. Got it.
No, I'm not going to paint myself blue.
He's on a mission from God. Also,
Do you
to,
guys-
to answer your question from before do you have another character rolled up? I think there's at least 3 of us with about 100 backup characters.
Yeah, 4.
I was gonna say I have a backup actually, and I'm kind of mad because in some ways my backup works better for this type of thing, but we're gonna go with it. Fine, everything's fine.
It's fine. We're going to be all right.
I have a
We'll
problem.
definitely find a way out of this.
I watch Critical Role and I roll up characters as I'm listening to them play. Yeah.
Sapper, how
I've got a lot.
many characters do you have on D&D? On the My Characters tab?
I just cleaned out a bunch of them, so I'm down to 25 right now.
I think that's what I have, actually. Maybe
I think
20.
I think mine's maxed out at the moment.
I have infinite. This is great.
I do not because I'm cheap.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm at 6 and I just hit 6 because I realized I could make a spreadsheet for some of this shit, so I needed to copy Wren so I could get some of her stats.
While we're talking about this, I really want to share my favorite, just the name and race of my favorite level 3 character that I have sitting around in the general channel.
Is it silent?
No, Silence always has something to play in almost every campaign I've ever played in, but
Steve Person, man.
I like it.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
Steve Person, man, 3 kobolds and a trench coat. And he's a ranger druid multi-class.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, I've been sitting on it and I never get to play it, but it's there and it'll be used at some point.
Can I reshuffle stats? Any of them? A couple of them?
No.
Got it.
Well, when you say stats, you mean ability scores?
Yeah.
No, that one is the one thing that, if I remember correctly, when we discussed it, way back when was not changing to keep things simple. Instead of having to remember and record, if I change classes, I got to change my ability. Nah.
Oh shit.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
But I am also in Lewis, if he gets out of whatever this next encounter is, he'll be level 2 already. And then you get into another big fight in another session, he'd probably be level 3, or halfway through next session, he might end up level 3 to catch him up on the bard scale to what his current level is at the max, so that it's not a party of level 3s and one level 1 that's useless. So to kind of accelerate it so that he can level up bard faster and then kind of hot swap between the two, give it a moment.
Okay.
That makes sense. Just pure mechanics wise, I'm wondering if it would be easier to copy the character over and then reset that copy, because then if you go back to your original class, unless you've written everything down where it was, it might get tricky 6 months from now to remember, wait, what did I take?
I would say if you can do that and copy it and just make a second one for each class, do it. But for those of you that don't have the infinite characters, because you're cheap like me and Aaron, you know what I mean? I'm not. If need be, if there's anything that needs to be recorded in my OneNote, I have a page for every character. If need be, you can take a screenshot of your selections, and I will save them for each class for you. You just send it to me, and I will organize it. You ask me, and I'll provide the data.
Okay.
I will absolutely do that for everybody. I don't expect anybody to get to the point where you have every single class leveled up to level 20. That would be insane and stupid. I don't think a story would last long enough to do that consistently, but
challenge accepted.
5 years later, as we've become like a hit podcast.
But yeah, I'm trying to make it mechanically make sense, but also fun and not discourage the idea of, I'm going to go change to this class, but we are stuck doing fetch quests for the next 3 sessions, and also not be, all right, we're not doing fetch quests, we're still doing story relevant stuff, but I'm effectually used. I don't want that to happen. That's the other goal, is to get people to go cruise card collection on Instagram. And
that was
that was so smooth. You'd think that I had one of those little carts with like the 2 wheels and the handlebars that like Paul Blart rides around on.
Oh, segways.
Yeah.
I hate you for that. I hate you for that so much.
I was proud of that one.
Jim never change.
To be fair, that is a recycled joke. I used that one year at GeeklyCon during, what was it?
PowerPoint
karaoke. Yeah. But I love it so much, and I'm glad it worked.